EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, it's caught by Mike Evans. What's up? And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, Tampa Bay. 43 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving them 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go. For 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Nugent hits the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these off.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
He'll take over first.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hudson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.
They live for this.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Nugent for the extra point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Again, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40.
You get nothing and
20,
like it.
10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
21. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
5-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Brady now on third and goal. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. The last run got 6, now second and 4. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. On first down, Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mike Nugent now to line up for the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are going to take the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go Go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
35. Cardinals 27. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with Drake. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He was brought down.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He may try and run for this. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good for a Cardinals.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Down back at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Buccaneers.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 39 yards. And the Cardinals, and now they're going to fake it. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st.
And the Buccaneer
to throw is Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Brady to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Cardinals 41.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray going to look to run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain, because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Back to throw, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He was covered by Antoine.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Score, Buccaneers 42, Cardinals 41.